Hello and good evening from Benilde St. Margaret's Haven Center here in St. Louis Park. And it's an inter-city rivalry between the St. Louis Park Orioles and the Benilde St. Margaret Red Knights. This is a conference matchup, Metro West Conference play. St. Louis Park comes into this game at 7-8, 2-2 in conference. And for the Benilde St. Margaret Red Knights, they come into this game at 7-9, 1-3 in conference. Starting lineups for the St. Louis Park Orioles will be number 1, Michael Howard, 6'2" senior, averaging 10 points per game. Number 2, Aiden Doherty, a 6'4" junior, averaging 6.6 points per game. Number 4, Joey Whitlock, he's a 5'10" junior, averaging 9 points per game. Number 11, Kyrie Mayfield, 5'10" junior, averaging 14.5 points per game. And there's number 45, Ryan Dahmers. He's a 6'3" senior, averaging 5.7 points per game. For the Red Knights, it'll be number 10, Jamison Battle, a 6'6" sophomore, averaging 15.5 points per game. Number 12, Will Whitmore, 6' senior, averaging 11.4 points per game. Number 24, Derek Breeze, 6'6" senior, averaging 13 points per game. Number 35, Joe Dunn, he averages 9.6 points per game. And number 44, Cotter Uppus, averaging 5.6 points per game. He's 6'7", tallest player on the floor. Red Knights in the red uniform, St. Louis Park white uniforms. And Doherty will go up against Uppus to get ready to start here. Mayfield. Quick pass across for Howard, out of bounds. Turnover, St. Louis Park. Red Knights basketball. Phil, this should be an interesting matchup. You've got St. Louis Park, a very quick guard play, and you've got Benilde St. Margaret's, a sort of very tall team, you know, in comparison to St. Louis Park right now.
Well, Park somehow was able to play big, even though they're not that tall. But they play Jefferson, which is a big team, and the two-point differential there.
That's what the Orioles like to do. They like to run the ball. They can't get 3 opportunities to go, but they come away with it. Kyrie Mayfield takes it all the way to the hoop and scores.
Now, you're right, Bruce. It's going to be speed against height tonight. Park starting out a man-to-man as usual.
Battle, the leading scorer here for the Red Knights, with a nice drive to the basket. And we're tied at 2. Whitlock drives along the baseline, spins out. Orioles will reverse it now. St. Louis Park coming off an 84-57 win over Kennedy, and the basket by Whitlock is a 2-pointer. He's on the line that time.
Park, as you know, has been pretty good about just handling the ball, making several passes, getting an open player, and either driving the basket or getting a quick shot.
And the Red Knights are a team we've seen can be very patient. They do a good job moving without the ball, Phil, and see what they usually get a pretty decent shot when they do shoot. And there's Whitmore with the shot. Not good that time by Will, and Orioles with the rebound. Orioles lead 4-2 here in the early going.
Both teams offensively really have nice spacing and make the ball sing around there. Good passing.
There's a travel by Kyrie Mayfield. 2 injuries to note in this game for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Eric Anderson, he's been out for close to a month with he had knee problems, and then came back in the Richfield game and had his eye scratched. So he's out for about a total of 2 weeks relative to the eye problem, and Gabe Alada had a concussion for the Red Knights, and he's still out for this game. First foul of the game called against the St. Louis Park Orioles. Ryan Dahmers picked up the foul. Uppus 1 of 2 from the line. Quick shot by the Orioles. Whitlock doesn't go. Battle with the rebound. Looks for Whitmore. Nice pass inside Uppus. Guarded by Dahmers. Whitlock takes along the baseline. Out to the corner. And Dries hits the shot. (5-4) Red Knights lead. Orioles checking the ball quick. They don't take a lot of time offensively.
Kind of unusual for them because they usually take a lot of time.
Well, we saw, in fact, when you say take a lot of time, we saw a lot of time in the Bloomington-Jefferson game we did. And that game ended 35-33. St. Louis Park losing that one, but definitely both teams very strategic in that game.
It was even low scoring, it was a fun game to watch because both teams battled so hard.
Doherty's gonna call for the foul, or the Red Knights called for the foul on Doherty, and was not in the act of shooting. So. Kyrie Mayfield hits the three for the Orioles. The last foul called on the Red Knights was on Joe Dunn, his first. Both teams have one team foul here. And there, Howard getting his hand in the passing lane with the steal for the Orioles. What a move by Howard.
A fantastic move. Big crossover dribble, brought it in with his right hand. Beautiful shot.
A lot of players may have been called for traveling, trying to get around a player like that, but he did a good job with his pivot.
It was great body balance.
9-5. Good job by Whitmore to get down the lane. The shot just rolls out. Orioles with the rebound. Mayfield into the front court for the Orioles. Howard now has it. Mayfield drives along the baseline, was trapped inside. Good pass. Doherty can't get it to go. Follow up by Dahmers. That didn't go, and getting the ball was Dries that time inside the sideline. Didn't step out of bounds, and the Red Knights trailing by 4. We'll see if they can close the gap here. This is Uppus, top of the key. That's Dries. And we've seen Dries, Phil, you leave him open, he's going to hit that three-point shot.
And that's his favorite spot, too.
Lead cut down to 1 for the Red Knights. A little bit of a weave by the Orioles here. Dahmers fakes the shot, takes it all the way to the basket, puts it in.
Park has been able to get to the basket pretty easily at this stage of the game.
Battle. So he had the height advantage to put that shot up, but a little strong on that one. Well, that's going to be the second travel by Kyrie Mayfield. He's got to settle down a little bit. Richard Green will come into the game for the Orioles. We've seen Richard Green, another speedy guard for the St. Louis Park Orioles. We'll see what Orioles like to run with the basketball, especially when you get Green in the game. He can convert those layups. I think we're illegal screen that time. Michael Howard trying to fight through the screen. Carter Uppus getting the foul.
Michael Wexler in for the Red Knights.
And now Michael Wexler will come into the game for the Red Knights. (11-8). Orioles lead. 12:34 to go here in the first half. Doherty had it tipped by Dries. Howard directing traffic. We'll give it to Green. Mayfield. Doherty with the outside shot is good.
With both Green and Mayfield in the game, they are really two fast guards. Maybe the quickest guards in the conference.
You know what's impressive about this Oriole team? You know, we've noticed they don't have any player that averages 16 points or 15 points a game, but every player in the starting lineup has scored for the Orioles. And that's Dries, who scores in bunches, and he hits a 3, cut it to 2. Doherty spin move, just a little short on that one. Uppus with the rebound. Here's Wexler into the front court. Dunn underneath the basket, out to the corner for, and now Wexler did a good job to grab that one before it went across the timeline. Whitmore off of his foot, and the Orioles come away with the ball on the turnover. Howard, little off the mark on that one.
Again, that was another quick shot by Park.
Dunn misses the shot. Wexler keeps it in along the baseline, and he may have stepped on the baseline. So Whitlock and Josiah Morrow come into the game for the Orioles. Mayfield and Dahmers will take a seat on the bench. Battle replaces Dries for the Red Knights. John Whitmore, also number 40, coming into the game for Benilde. Ball tipped out of bounds. St. Louis Park will get the basketball back here. They lead by 2. Red Knights last game, 55-44 loss to Bloomington Jefferson. The Red Knights right now on a 3-game losing streak, losing to Cooper, Chaska, and Jefferson, 3 tough teams. St. Louis Park has won 2 out of their last 3 games, beating Richfield and Kennedy, losing to Jefferson. 3 off the mark, and a foul called on the St. Louis Park Orioles. I believe it's going to be on Green. They'll call it on Michael Howard. That'll be his first foul. Second team foul for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Howard will take a seat on the bench. Mayfield back in for the Orioles. So one thing we've seen with this Oriole team on defense is they really get their hands in the passing lane. Nice rebound by Dunn. Good spin move by Battle, and the basket is good. Good offensive set by the Red Knights that time. Kyrie Mayfield, a little strong on the shot. And they're going to call Morrow over the top. Yeah, he did a little pushing that time, but
you know, the Park team, even with their height, they're great rebounders. They know how to get position, and against Jefferson the other night, even though Jefferson was much bigger, Parks played with them on the boards.
Another foul. It's going to be on Dunn. So for Dunn, that's foul number 2. Dries ready to check back in. He'll probably replace Dunn. Whitlock, too strong on that one. And Kyrie Mayfield quickly from behind, taking the ball away from Battle. Good strip by Mayfield.
That's the quickness we've been talking about.
Good cut to the basket. Whitlock draws the foul. Foul called on John Whitmore, his first.
You know, when you look at their records and all their statistics, these teams are basically even as far as strength of schedule and everything. They should get a 1 or 2 point game tonight.
Coming into this game, I'm looking forward to this because I really think it'll be very interesting. You got 2 great coaches, 2 great teams that play hard, and I think we're in for a good one here. Whitlock 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Uppus had the rebound. That's Josiah. That'll be, let's see.
Is that Morrow?
Yeah, I think Josiah Morrow picking up his second foul.
Foul number 25, Josiah Morrow with his second, team fourth.
Both teams with 4 team fouls. Wexler taking it to the basket. A little too strong on that one. Gets his rebound underneath and puts it in. Great effort by Michael Wexler. Richard Green, nice pass. Dahmers had it blocked. Wexler to the basket. Didn't get that one to go, and the rebound by the Orioles. They come down with Richard Green. Whitlock to the basket and foul. John Moore did not like that call. I think they're calling on Michael Wexler, saying he got him on the arm. Second miss in a row for Whitlock.
It was a tough call on that block.
Seen a couple blocks inside from the height. Whitmore comes into the game. He replaces Riley Miller. So Joey now 2 of 4 from the line. We're tied up at 15. Could see a number of lead changes in this game, Phil. Whitmore, nice fake move and great pump move, and was able to put it in. First 2 points of the game for Will. Orioles quickly. Doherty a little too strong on that, and a foul underneath. Be on the Red Knights.
I don't think Park has made a basket as they come down initially and get that first pass or no pass at all and take the shot. I don't believe they've made one yet.
Wexler picks up his second foul. 6th foul for the Red Knights. Kyrie misses that shot. Kyrie struggling a little bit here on his last few shots. Up a spin move on Doherty. Couldn't get it to go. Nice rebound by Green, who came flying in there.
Green looked like he was about 6'6" on that rebound.
That's what Green needs to do. It's the first time he's taken it all the way to the hoop, and he's got such good movement around that basket that he draws the foul. Jamison Battle picking up the foul, his first. 7th team foul, but Green to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, well, you're right. We don't keep track of lane or changes in scores, but we're going to see a lot of that tonight.
Second free throw miss, and a great rebound by Uppus on that one. In the corner for Battle. He puts the 3 up, off the mark. Howard looks for Whitlock. Got underneath too far, was able to throw it out to position where Mayfield got it back to Whitlock, who hits a 3.
He shot that ball over up, but sometimes when your defensive player comes with their hand up, it sometimes helps the shooter because they lift a little bit higher on the shot.
Should mention both these teams have had players play a lot together. That was tipped by the Orioles. Here comes Howard, 2-on-1 break. Howard to the hoop, scores.
You gotta love the way these kids play, both teams.
A nice job by Howard to reverse that one, yeah. Wexler inside, cross-court pass, stolen away by Richard Green. Orioles on a run right now. Inside pass, Doherty. We're going to get a timeout by the Red Knights.
Well, that was a spurt by St. Louis Park in the last 30 seconds, up and down the floor. What a play.
And again, you can see how fast the Orioles are when they do steal the basketball, and they're always looking down court for that fast break. And that time, Doherty is able to close in on that one. So Doherty, a junior, he's come on this season for the Orioles.
Benilde just couldn't keep up with him during that little spurt.
Orioles had a stretch of games where they were without Michael Howard, Aiden Doherty, and also Eric Anderson. And those are three big players that the Orioles had out at the same time. And that was a stretch of games where the St. Louis Park Orioles had teams like Wayzata, Edina, and Chaska, and tough schedule to be missing some of your players, but gives a lot of the other players a chance to play.
It certainly did. It helped enhance the bench for sure. Gave them some depth.
Breeze off of Umpus, out of bounds. Dunn will come in replacing Umpus.
Benilde St. Margaret's moves the ball so well. They do get the ball inside. It's just a matter of time.
Umpus has had a great game so far for the Red Knights, and he'll sit on the bench for the first time in this game. Spin move by Howard. Shot was blocked. Orioles will get it back here. 6:06 to go in the half. Still by the Red Knights. Good play by Dunn. Again, this Red Knight team has seen speed. They played Cooper. We saw how fast Cooper was in the game against the Red Knights. Turnover there for the Red Knights. The difference in the Cooper game, we saw a lot of fouls in that game, and in that game against the Red Knights, there was 75 free throws shot in that basketball game.
Yeah, very unusual.
Doherty, nice move by Doherty.
That was a great move by Doherty. Defended extremely well.
Biggest lead of the game for the Orioles at 8. Dunn gets it back to Wexler. Cross-court pass. Whitmore back out for Greaves. Greaves the leading scorer so far in this game for the Red Knights. And they're still on the basketball, and we're going to get a tie-up. Red Knights ball on the alternate possession. Good defense by Howard that time. And Riley Miller will come into the game replacing Wexler. Michael Howard also out of the game for the St. Louis Park Orioles. I think the Red Knights will try and work for a play to Drees here. Travel, called on Dunn.
Park's defense is causing a lot of problems for Benilde St. Margaret's right now.
Orioles tried to increase that 8-point lead they have. Can they get it inside to Dahmers?
Dahmers is really squared up under the basket, makes those nice little bunny shots using the backboard.
Should mention this is the first of 2 between these teams. A nice move by Drees. And that streak. Drees has 10 in this game. But these two teams will play again the end of February. That game will be at St. Louis Park. Off of the shoulder of one of the Red Knight players, and Umpus will come back into the game. He'll replace Dunn for the Red Knights. See Dahmers after making his basket. We saw St. Louis Park playing against the Jefferson zone. Here they're playing against the man-to-man. Good try by Green as he got in there trying to tip in that ball, but Red Knights with it. Good moves by Whitmore. Gets it out for Riley Miller. Now they work it over to Battle. Missed the shot, but Uppus, good job keeping it alive. Whitmore looks, he's wide open, misses the shot. And Mayfield goes for the three. That's too long. Uppus again with another rebound. We don't keep stats on rebounds, but Uppus must have 7 or 8 rebounds here so far in the first half. Riley Miller. Back out threes. He likes that shot. It in and out that time. Mayfield couldn't get the rebound, and he's kicking himself there. Mayfield had that ball, but just off his finger.
He just went up over everyone. It's hard to believe someone that size can jump that high.
You know, you can't leave Derek Dries as open as they did on that shot. Fortunate for the Orioles, he missed, but Dries will hit that shot quite often. There he is up top. It's been fun to watch Dries in the games we've seen so far. Battle, left-hander.
That's a nice soft shot by Battle.
Inside.
What a pass by Dahmers in the crowd.
Yeah, Connor Cornell came into the game for the Orioles and didn't take long for him to score. Long shot by Battle. Dahmers keeps it alive into the hands of Mayfield into the front court. Kyrie doesn't like to slow it down. He likes to go.
Well,
there he goes. Spin move by Kyrie. Not a good shot that time.
He's got that burst of speed that's just put it in another gear.
Out for Riley Miller, and he hits a three. Good looking shot by Riley that time. Red Knights cut it to 5. 29-24. Spin move by Howard. Looked like he carried the ball that time. No call. And a push.
That was a nice spin move. I thought that ball was going in. It hung up on the rim.
Richard Green.
Kyrie Mayfield gets called for the foul. Foul number 5 for the Orioles. First foul for Kyrie. 1:13 to go here in the first half. 29-24. Red Knights looking to make it a 1-possession game. Long pass. That's Battle in the corner. Didn't go. Uppus got another rebound, this time from way up top. Down to 48 seconds. Nice move. Will Whitmore with a great move to the basket.
He might have even been fouled on that shot. He forced that thing up there. Good shot.
He created a little separation while he was coming in and was able to ensure that that shot did not get blocked.
Well, Park had an 8-point lead about 30 seconds ago, and now that ball game has tightened up considerably. Park will probably go for the last shot here.
See whose hands they put it in here. They're down to 10 seconds. Whitlock takes it in amongst the towers, and he gets the roll with 2 seconds to go. So Joey Whitlock with his 9th point of the game, and you know, might not look like a lot, but for St. Louis Park, that was a big basket to try and slow that momentum.
It was, you're right. The momentum was sliding towards Benilde St. Margaret's, but Park just has a way all of a sudden. They play in streaks as far as offensively. They did just a nice job of getting that last shot.
And again, they can't get too complacent. We saw the Red Knights against Cooper. You know, Cooper had a pretty big lead in the first half, and the Red Knights had some runs to come back and get into that game. They just didn't climb on top of the, win that game from Cooper, but they did have a great opportunity, and they're a good second half team. So I think we're in for a good one here in the second half.
You know, 5-6 point lead is nothing in this game.
So we're at halftime here from Benilde St. Margaret's. They're scoring 31, Benilde 26. We'll have more basketball coming up very shortly.
A life entertaining tourists is no life for a wild animal. Whether taken from the wild or bred in captivity, they are beaten and forced to endure cruel training. Animals need you to stand up for them. Help World Animal Protection stop their abuse and exploitation. Together, we can change the minds of tourists, the travel industry, and governments. Together, we can keep wild animals in the wild where they belong. Wild animals are not entertainers. Stand up for wildlife now. Visit standupforwildlife.org.
St. Margaret's Red Knights.
Well, this is quite an honor. The first thing that I'd like to do is thank Mark Whitmore for organizing this event, and also would like to thank the captain's parents, Maddie, Noble, and Dan and Mary, and also and Jody Van Hall, because without their support this season, we definitely couldn't have the success that we did. The other thing is, I want to thank the players' parents, the awesome fans that we had, and also PSM and Jerry and
Trump nominated at Gorsuch.
Just have to say a few words about the team.
Youngest nominee in 25 years for a lifetime position.
Had quite a challenge ahead of them. They obviously had to come in after previous state championship team that lost 6 starting seniors, but they did a fantastic job of stepping up to that challenge and obviously beating it.
Every day is
At the beginning of the season, their main goal was to come together as a team to try to make it back to the state tournament, and they obviously did that. And then they were just going to kind of see how things went when they got there, and they obviously did a great job. You could watch during the playoff games that every game they played, they just got stronger and stronger, and their desire got greater, their dedication. They just started to peak at the right time. They played some really good teams, and they had a lot of success. I think tonight is a great tribute to them as players coming together as a team and doing what we're a team needs, and that's having a lot of success and winning the state championship.
I say heads up, what does that mean to you? It means be aware, be alert. Be prepared to prevent something bad from happening, like a concussion. Most concussions are preventable if you make the effort. Wear a helmet when you bike, wear a seatbelt when you're in the car, and always be aware and be safe. To learn more, go to cdc.gov/concussion. If you want to prevent a concussion, it's time to be heads up.
Bruce Overton along with Phil Perkins get ready to start the second half. 31-26, or the 5-point lead, and they start with the basketball here with Howard. Scoring in the first half, Joey Whitlock led the Orioles with 9 points. Doherty had 6, Mayfield 5, Dahmers, Howard had 4, Cornell had 2, and Richard Green with 1. Rebound Orioles, put back, and a foul. For Benilde St. Margaret's, they were led in scoring by Derek Dries. He had 10. Jamison Battle with 6. Will Whitmore with 4. Wexler with 2. Miller with 3. And Carter Uppus with 1. Michael Howard to the free throw line. First time tonight for Howard, and he missed the free throw. St. Louis Park has missed 4 free throws so far in this game.
And free throws will be a big difference in this game, too.
Another miss by Howard. St. Louis Park 3 of 8 from the free throw line, Phil. 3-pointer by Dries, rebounded by the Orioles.
You notice, neither team does a lot of screening or high ball screen, pick and roll. It's just a lot of movement.
Missed by the Orioles. Here's Battle. Good defense by Dahmers that time. They work it around. Now here's Dries. Whitmore. Battle. Look inside. Dunn had it. And Howard with the foul. Howard a little too late getting around on that one.
He really didn't have much choice. That ball came in, and he basically had to follow.
Look at the position Dunn has, calling for the ball, and a good pass by Uppus there. Foul on Mayfield. That's what the Orioles do have done earlier in the season. They got in foul trouble by committing a lot of those kind of fouls, and Red Knights trying to be a little more aggressive offensively, and St. Louis Park picked up 2 quick fouls there. Howard and Mayfield both with 2 fouls for the Orioles. 3 players with 2 fouls, Dunn, Uppus, and Wexler for the Red Knights. St. Louis Park 7 and 8 overall, 2 and 2 in conference. As Dunn hits the 3.
I think that's about either 4 or 5 3-pointers now for Benilde.
Looks like they put a 2 on the scoreboard on that one. Doherty had that one blocked. Here comes the Red Knights, chance to tie the basketball game here with a 3. Uppus, good position, and we're going to foul on Dunn over the back of Mayfield. Kyrie had good position that time, and Joe Dunn gets his 3rd foul. Orioles up by 3 and the basketball here. 15:44 to go here in the second half. Fake. A shot short. Howard tips the ball back to Mayfield. Good job by Howard to keep it alive. And Kyrie hits the 3.
That Howard was just athletic as you could possibly be on that play. Beautiful.
You know, that's a big difference. You look at Benilde having the basketball, but instead St. Louis Park was able to get a 3-pointer. Howard almost with the steal, so great defense by Michael Howard. for the Orioles.
The Park is so quick with their hands. You just don't see that a lot with these teams. But Park has it's a real advantage for them.
Uppus comes out of the game. Wexler in now for the Red Knights. Looks inside. Here's Dunn. Over for Whitmore. Good defense by Mayfield that time. Inside Dunn. Pushing up. And a good move. Couldn't get the left-hander to go, though.
That was so close.
Good job by Dahmers not picking up the foul. Mayfield carries it in, and Coach Moore thinking that he's traveling when he's doing that. Ball kept alive. Dunn with the basketball. Out for Wexler for the three. Not good, and the rebound by the Orioles. Quick pass. Good save. And Dahmers, what a great play by Kyrie Mayfield. And a good save by Phil on that one.
We protected the home team here.
Well, he could have got hurt on that table that time. Watch Mayfield here. Go. Phil.
Yeah, we saw him coming from a long way away.
I didn't even see because I was watching that, but I didn't see it went to Doherty, who passed it inside to Dahmers.
Well, I had my eyes closed, so I didn't see that.
You saw the nice pass from Doherty. Dahmers with 6 points in the game, and St. Louis Park opening up an 8-point lead, and Coach Moore electing to call a timeout here. Doesn't want this one to go back in the opposite direction. The Red Knights had cut it to 3. Now the Orioles with 5.
Kind of way this whole ball game is opened up for this. You know, Benilde comes down with a 3-pointer, closes it down within 3 points, and then Park goes back up to 6.
Whitmore in the corner. This is Wexler driving the baseline, and he draws the foul. It's going to be on Howard, I believe. May call it on Dahmers. Second foul for Dahmers. Michael Wexler to the line. Gillendree's in the game now for the Red Knights, number 42. As Wexler hits the second one. Inside pass, Doherty. Didn't get it to go. That was put in by Howard. We almost had a goaltend where it looked like one of the players hit the net underneath the basket when the ball was up there.
Could have been easily. But how Howard got that rebound is beyond me.
Orioles with a 9-point lead now. Battle out to Wexler. You can see the Orioles get back quickly on defense. And there's a foul on Howard. Reaching in that time. That's number 3 for Michael Howard. We get Lynch into the game for the first time. Lynch with Morrow and Green now in the game for the St. Louis Park Orioles. There's a basket and a foul. So it's an and one. Richard Green committing the foul.
It was a nice shot by Battle, just nice soft shot.
Yeah. Jameson Battle is just a sophomore. Missed, but right back into Battle's hands, and he gets
Most of the way to shoot free throws.
he gets 4 instead of 3. Lynch into the front court, back to a 5-point game. Red Knights picking up a little more of that defensive intensity. Mayfield to the basket. Somehow he just turns on that afterburner and gets inside there.
You can just see that all of a sudden he just sparks up there and speeds up to get to the basket.
10 points in the game for Kyrie Mayfield. Back to a 7-point Oriole lead.
Both teams have, stuck to a man-to-man the whole game.
St. Louis Park is in jeopardy of putting the Red Knights in the bonus. That's their 6th foul. And on Kyrie Mayfield, that's number 3. So Orioles now starting to get themselves in foul trouble in this game. We saw that happen with Cooper. Number of players fouling out. Riley Miller with the basketball, guarded by Lynch. Battle. Morrow lost it right to Battle underneath the basket. What a bad break for the Orioles that time, and a good break for the Red Knights.
Now, where did that ball come from?
Nice pass inside Doherty. A little too strong on that one as he's going full speed. Battle had it stripped, goes off of Battle. No. You're going to say it was off the Orioles, so Red Knights will have it. Chance to cut this lead to a 1-possession game here. Whitmore, rebound taken down by Morrow. 5-point Oriole lead. Green takes it to the basket. Tough shot by Green, is off balance on that one. Riley Miller underneath, good pass. Wexler couldn't get that one to go. Bad break for the Red Knights. That one just rolled around and did not go in.
They have had such bad breaks for that kind of a shot.
Green getting a little too wild inside there. He's destined to get one to go though.
He just came out of nowhere to get that rebound.
Richard Green may be the shortest player on the court, but
well, they have him listed at 5'10", but he plays, about 6'4".
Timeout. Is that called by the Orioles on that one?
Is this the biggest lead here? 7 points? 8 points.
No, it was a 9-point. It was a 9-point game. Yeah. See St. Louis Park schedule as they have some tough games coming up. Robbinsdale Cooper, always a tough team. That February 3rd, back-to-back games. So Minneapolis South on the 4th, then Chanhassen, Chaska, Richfield, Jefferson, and Kennedy. Schedule that really, when you look at it, is a little lighter than the schedule that the Orioles had at the beginning of the season when they were playing all these ranked teams. If you look at the Orioles schedule, they played Park Center, who's now I believe ranked 6th. You played Minnehaha Academy, one of the top teams in 3A. Hopkins, just out of the top 10. Robbinsdale Armstrong's number 9. Wayzata, number 2. Edina just out of the rankings. Bloomington Jefferson is in the top 10. So
extremely tough, but it got them, ready for their conference play as well.
Uppus back into the game for the Red Knights, along with Dries as well, too. So we haven't seen Dries here in the second half. See if they try and get him open for a 3. Dries in the lane. Whitmore back out top for Dries. At the free throw line, doesn't go, but Whitmore with the rebound. Good job by Will to sneak inside for that rebound. Red Knights starting to match baskets with the Orioles. as they approach the 10-minute mark. Left to go here in regulation time. Doherty for Lynch. Morrow and a block call on Whitmore. First foul of the game for Will Whitmore, only a third team foul. So St. Louis Park will inbound this basketball. 6 fouls against the St. Louis Park Orioles. On the next foul by the Orioles, Red Knights will be in the bonus. And I don't know what happened there, but Howard losing that ball in the inbound slipped out of his hands. I think he was trying to pass left and it wasn't open. Here's Dries for the 3. It's good. Derek Dries with his third 3 of the game. What a big turn of events that time. Two-point game. Doherty. Turnover on the Orioles. And the Red Knights gaining some momentum here. Lynch out of the game.
This Benilde team is scary. They've got a lot of young players. They'll be set for the next couple years.
Foul on Doherty.
Foul number 2, Aiden Doherty,
his first foul, but what that does is it sends the Red Knights to the free throw line. .13 points of the game for Derek Dries. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Hasn't been a pretty free throw shooting game for either team. Dahmers to the basket. Gets it to go. Looks like he may have been slapped too on that one.
He may have, but he was able to get up to the rim on that. Nice shot, good effort.
We've seen Dahmers really improve as the season's gone on. I think he started off a little bit slow this year, but really coming on. I think he's gotten in better basketball shape too. Dahmer's such a key player for the Orioles over the past 3 years. Nice shot by Wexler.
Well, he's a workhorse inside.
5th point of the game for Michael Wexler. Got a 2-point game. Not sure what the stoppage is.
Kind of strange. I didn't understand what was happening here.
We'll just call it an inadvertent whistle.
Probably.
Dahmers, spin move by Dahmers. Couldn't get it to go. Uppus with the rebound, out of bounds off of Uppus.
Well, Dahmers fought all the way, and I think he was the big cause for that ball going out of bounds.
And no call by the refs that time. And Joey Whitlock gets the 3.
Whitlock's been a little quiet tonight, but that was a big basket.
12 in the game for Joey. Orioles back up by 5. Uppus looks inside, back for Whitlock for the 3. Rebound. Riley Miller got it over to Dries, and Dries was able to finish the shot. Red Knights fighting back. They keep fighting. Long pass for Whitlock. trying to maintain their lead against the tough Red Knight team. And a hook shot by
You're right about
Dahmer.
Dahmer. He has really improved his game this year. He's got those post moves. That really looks good.
10 points in the game for Dahmers. They get a foul underneath against the Orioles, and that will send the Red Knights to the line again. Josiah Morrow picks up his third foul. So Michael Wexler to the line. Wexler 1 of 2 in this game from the free throw line. And the second time that the Red Knights have missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Pretty soon they'll be shooting 2 though. Inside, what a block. Great block by Uppus. Stolen by the Orioles. Howard on Dries. He can't get it to go. Good defense by Dries, batted out of bounds. It'll be Red Knight basketball. Pretty tough trying to get the ball inside.
That was quite a play by both teams.
It really was. The Orioles are used to getting a lot of fast break baskets, but a great job by the Red Knights. They get back quick. 49-44, down to 6 minutes to go. And the 3 by Dries. That was an interesting shot. He almost a set shot on that one. He didn't look like he got into a real big shooting motion, but he's able to put that one right in. Kyrie Mayfield on the other end, in and out. Batted out of bounds. Last touch by Dahmers. Battle comes back into the game. Red Knights getting a little momentum now, Phil.
Well, those three-pointers, you think, okay, this is getting a little spread here. They come back with a three-pointer. They've done that about 3 or 4 different times during this game. Good outside shooters.
4 threes in the game for Dries. He has 18. And Dries is feeling it right now. That shot didn't go. Tapped out by Uppus. Red Knights playing really good defense now, and by doing that, you can see they've only committed 3 fouls here in the second half. They're quick on their feet, and they're getting in the.
If they can get the bonus here, it'll be it's a big thing.
Nice pass and a foul. So Dahmers will now go to the free throw line as Battle picks up his second foul.
Foul number 10, Jamison Battle.
4th foul for the Red Knights. Ryan Dahmers, first time at the free throw line in this game. Orioles hasn't been pretty from the charity stripe, but Dahmers makes the first there. Can't say enough about the performance so far by Ryan Dahmers in this game. 12 points.
Absolutely. He's really, really played well.
And Battle has 2.
Battle
He's got such a nice shot.
Oh, it's a beautiful shot.
Richard Green out. Orioles definitely don't have the height here. They've got like 4-guard lineup here. They're going to bring Doherty in to give him a little more height. Howard. I think he thought he was going to get called for a travel. Maybe taking a little time off, but they don't want to get out of their offense, and they're just looking for a really good opportunity here. Mayfield couldn't get it to go. Dahmers lost the rebound over to Uppus. Chance to tie or take the lead for the Red Knights. Drive to the basket and a foul as Whitmore took it to the hoop. Good call by the officials on that one, no doubt. And Whitmore did the right thing that time, taking it to the basket. Joey Whitlock with the foul. his first foul. 19 fouls, so we have some blood on Will Whitmore.
Well, you're right. Free throws are going to be big now the last 4 minutes of this game. Neither team can kind of just get a spread here. Park has led practically the whole game. I don't think Benilde has had the lead at all, but they've just climbed them within 2 so many times.
St. Louis Park Orioles 5 for 10 from the free throw line.
We've seen some wonderful games this year, Bruce. You know, it's close games, both teams playing hard.
Three for 7 from the free throw line now are the Red Knights. Whitmore the chance to tie the game up. And he does. So now we'll see how the Orioles react. They have the lead the whole second half. Up to the 4-minute mark. Full court press put on by the Red Knights. Ball was batted on a great play by Wexler. Good defense that time as he got in the lane. And a foul on Morrow, that's number 4.
Well, Battle's made his presence known tonight.
He really has. He's averages 15 points per game. Now the Red Knights starting to hit the free throws. Battle with his 15th point of the game. Howard is fouled by Battle. That'll be number 3. 15 foul. Now the Orioles trail by 2. Howard with the 3, it's good. Orioles back on top.
That's not a shot that St. Louis Park likes. They don't shoot too many out of the corner like that.
Reverse layup by Will Whitmore. Will's been able to get to the basket. Been very aggressive here in the second half.
Well, he looked up, there wasn't anybody around him.
Morrow hits the 2. First 2 points of the game for Josiah. And we're down to 2:45. This is done, guarded by Doherty. Down to the basket, gets the roll. These baskets are coming from inside right now.
They're coming from all over.
1-point Red Knight lead. This went silent here. Think someone, is there a cord that got unplugged?
I don't think so. Nobody touched anything.
Mike's are dead. There we go. All right, we're back. Oh, we lost our sound for a second there. (57-56) down to 1:47 to go. Next foul by the Orioles will be 2-shot foul, so 1-point game. The Orioles can just be patient here and try and play defense. And the Red Knights are going to look for a good shot here if they're going to take one. Breeze down the lane, shot in and out. Out of bounds, Oriole basketball. Orioles will bring in Kyrie Mayfield, replacing Doherty. We thought this would be a close game, and it's coming down to the wire, Phil.
We predicted that early in the game there'd be a 1 or 2 point game, and that's just what it looks like. All this down to the last minute.
St. Louis Park with 4 timeouts left. Red Knights with 3. Drive by Green to the basket. Doesn't go. Orioles keep it alive. This is Green. Orioles will reset. Back to Green. Along the baseline. And we get timeout by the Orioles.
Well, this will be interesting how St. Louis Park wants to play this with about a minute to go. Down 1.
Upcoming schedule for the Red Knights at Chanhassen and Richfield coming up on the 3rd and the 7th. Then home for a game against Bloomington Kennedy. You can see 4 out of 5 of the Red Knights games are on the road here as they go on Valentine's Day to Cooper, and then on the 17th to Chaska. And we see how the schedule, this part of the schedule ends on the 24th against St. Louis Park, and that game at St. Louis Park. So sparse crowd here tonight, Phil.
It is. The people are missing a good basketball game.
If you're watching this game, nothing like coming out to watch high school basketball. If you haven't been out to one for a while, I urge you to come out and watch and support these teams.
These players are so talented.
Long pass for Howard.
It's like a shortstop. He got a bad bounce.
He was a wide receiver, so they knew they had a good shot of him catching that basketball. St. Louis Park will be in the bonus if they get fouled. So
it's interesting to see what they're going to do, how long they're going to hold this ball. Benilde looks like they went into a zone defense, 2-3 zone. Park hasn't seen that yet tonight. If that plugs up the middle, they're going to keep Park out of the paint. Going to have to take a shot here pretty quick.
Whitlock will take the 3, doesn't go, and a foul. That's going to send Dahmers to the line with 12 seconds to go.
Boy.
Now you got the bonus, so he's in the 1-and-1. He's got a important free throw coming up for Ryan Dahmers.
He made his last 2.
Sometimes a little bit different though when you've got 12 seconds to go.
That's right.
Trailing by 1. If they miss, St. Louis Park's going to have to foul. It's in. We're tied up. Big free throw by Ryan Dahmers. Red Knights have a timeout. They'll probably call here if Dahmers makes this one. Free throw miss. Rebound, and is there a foul, a push? And Will Whitmore will go to the line shooting 2. Big turn of events that time, and
It looked like Howard went up for that rebound and then just, ran over the Benilde player.
Foul number 4 on Michael Howard, and that's a big one. Still, St. Louis Park will have 12 seconds, 11.2 seconds. If Whitmore does hit both of those to get down the court. St. Louis Park still with 2 timeouts left.
Well, sometimes 11 seconds is like an eternity in a basketball game.
Trying to look at scores. Big game, Robbinsdale Armstrong 73, Totino Gray 67. That's pretty, 2 good teams playing right there. Eden Prairie 84 to 44 over Minneapolis South. So Will Whitmore to the line. Whitmore's first time shooting free throws in this game, and he makes the free throw. Very clutch player, and St. Louis Park now will take another timeout.
Yeah. He was pretty cool on that free throw, like, hey, don't worry about it, guys.
So here's a question. Was that last time out to ice him a little bit? And because calling 2 timeouts in a row, you think maybe they'd want to work the ball down to the half-court line like they did in that last game against Jefferson, maybe call another timeout.
I think you're right. He did. This is to ice the shooter, but at this stage, now you just have to make something happen.
Great comeback by the Red Knights here in the second half.
Well, Whitmore's a senior, and he's going to cherish this moment.
Clutch free throws by Will Whitmore. 2-point lead. Kyrie Mayfield. Orioles have time. Howard with 7 seconds. Red Knights playing
Ever
great
since
defense.
Benilde St. Margaret went into this zone.
Well, that's off of Dahmers. Unless the Orioles get a steal, this game could be over. And we get a timeout by the Red Knights.
Well, you give the Red Knights credit. I mean, they really came to play the last minute of this game.
Trying to get it to Dahmers, who's had a great game tonight for the Orioles, but unable to do so. The Red Knights on the verge of a victory.
Well, the last 2 possessions that Park had, Benilde went into a zone, and Park hadn't seen that, the whole game, and so it really changed their ability to drive the basketball into the lane like they were able to do earlier in the game.
They did see that quite a bit against Jefferson, tried to bring him out of that zone by delaying and stalling a little bit, but no opportunities here. Orioles definitely have to get a steal in this. Otherwise, the Red Knights can just throw it down. If they can get it down around half court, game's pretty much over, Phil. Class 4A rankings, Champlain Park, number 1. Wayzata, number 2. Lakeville North, number 3. Maple Grove, 4. Cretin Durham Hall, 5. Apple Valley, 6. Tartan, 7. Park Center, 8. Armstrong, 9. John Marshall, 10. Eden Prairie, 11. And Bloomington Jefferson, 12. Interesting to see Hopkins as others on that list.
Yeah, that hasn't happened for a long time.
So here we go. Red Knights trying to inbound the ball, and Michael Wexler alertly calls a timeout as he's unable to find an open player. John Moore, in his many years coaching here at Benilde, has drawn up many of these plays before.
Well, it's a lot of things can happen. You can get held on call it a 5-second call here too, and all of a sudden turn the ball over without losing any time on the clock. So it looks like it's over, but it's not over yet.
Jameson Battle with 16 points in this game. Also having a great second half was Will Whitmore. It's 10 points so far in this game. Derek Dries with his 4 3-pointers, the leading scorer, 18 points. Four for Dunn, 5 for Wexler. Miller with 3. And here's the inbound. Howard with the steal, he's gonna put it up. If it goes, it's good. And it does not go, but Orioles had a chance to win that ball game, and Michael Howard just off the rim. That would have been a miraculous finish, but good win for the Red Knights. And I think Coach John Moore has got a big smirk on his face, like that's unbelievable. That we almost lost that game on that one. It's never over till it's over, as you said.
How do you draw something like that up? You know, the scenarios wouldn't happen again probably in about 50 times.
Saw Shabazz hit a half-court shot yesterday for the Wolves. This time, Howard.
Yeah, that would have been something else. What a game, Bruce.
That really was, and credit to both these teams, both these coaches who just really did a good job preparing these teams for this game. And as we said, you know, it's just both these teams are so closely matched in abilities, and just a little bit of a difference as we saw in the Red Knights' size versus Orioles' speed. And I thought the Red Knights did a really good job in the second half, really taking the ball to the Orioles inside and drawing a lot of fouls and really being able to take the Orioles out of what they were doing in the first half.
Well, even though Park led the whole game, it was never a safe lead. You know, they went up to 9 points, like you had mentioned, and then dropped down to 2. And that's how the whole ball game until the last 2 minutes of the game. Nice job, Benilde.
Leading scorers for the Orioles, Dahmers with 13 and Whitlock with 12. Howard had 9. Doherty with 6. Kyrie Mayfield with 10 points. Richard Green with 3, Morrow with 2, and Cornell with 2. So Red Knights with their second conference win. St. Louis Park now falls to 2-3 in conference. The Red Knights are 2-3. Eight and 9 for the Red Knights, 7 and 9 for the St. Louis Park Orioles. That shows how close these teams are matched. So, Phil, pleasure working with you again tonight. We want to thank everyone for joining us on behalf of all our crew and Phil Firk. I'm Bruce Overend saying so long here from Haven Center in St. Louis Park. Benilde St. Margaret's 59, the St. Louis Park Orioles 57. Good night.